Destiny 2 is awful.
It's
And
gonna
when I
get
say
better.
that, it's a great game.
Hit the record button.
Oh, I'm already recording it.
It's a great game. There's so many great things about Destiny, but at the same exact time, it's just like all the things.
It's just shit.
It's like at the end of the day, like all the nickel and diming bullshit. Like even the first week when we found out we couldn't actually use shaders the way we used to for like two plus years.
Yeah.
In vanilla Destiny, I was like, oh, I know what type of fucking game this is. And then when they tried to lock people out of content that they were playing with the first DLC and fucking what is it, like not Mars, Venus or Mercury? I'm like, oh, well, I see what this
planets.
Yeah, one of those goddamn ones I can't
One of
remember.
those round fuckers.
And then we go back to like Venus, and I'm just like, okay, so what you're doing is the same thing with Destiny 1. You're promising us the world, and what you're really doing is you're cutting the game apart into pieces to sell it to me at a later date, and then a year from now you're gonna fix the game, right?
For $40.
For $40 or whatever the
$40 plus season pass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now there's also a season pass.
There's a season pass for the fucking expansion.
Fuck that game. And so it takes all the love I have for Bungie that has been built up since Halo 1. Like I love Bungie.
They nailed the gunplay. They
Nailed
fucking absolutely nailed gunplay. They do not know how to write a fucking story to save their lives.
No.
Here's the thing though with the gunplay, they ruined it in Destiny 2, where you couldn't do the second, like you couldn't do your first gun like a scout or auto and then do shot.
But then didn't they fix that?
They're fixing it now.
Yeah.
For $40.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's part of the fuck that.
It's part of the expansion.
All these fixes they're part of the expansion. It's not even a patch. It's fucking bullshit.
Fuck that.
And on the opposite side, fucking look at Division 2. Already fucking nailing it.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Free DLC,
we're
5-player parties.
Yep.
Or
I thought it
4-player party.
No,
Sorry.
I think you can do
it's more.
8-player raids.
Yeah.
Right, but like 4-player parties for like.
Dude, I'm gonna be all over that like Bill Cosby at a sleepover. All into that division, guys.
Can't believe I'm recording this. This is going at the end of the.
Dude,
you should just cold open. Like this is a fantastic cold opening.
Yeah. No, but like
do the
Division was like that was my game. I remember when I platinumed that game when you had to like be wanted in the what is it, like the dark zone for
Oh, we're
for
talking
like
about Division. I thought you were
15
talking
minutes or
about Bill Cosby with kids platinuming that game or something.
No,
I'm like, what?
no.
He was also
No, that pun left in the building. Oh God! So how are you guys doing?
Who's hosting this?
Let
Who wants to intro?
let me intro this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Three Best Friends podcast.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Come on, I had the intro going. What's going on? God,
Everybody.
what's the matter? I can't do the hype up like Greg Miller. He doesn't have that trademark. He's never gonna see this.
How does he not have
generic
that
podcast
trademark?
host?
I'm a kind of funny best friend. I can use it.
I don't know. There's like a little bit like my rule is like as long as you're tongue in cheek about it, as long as that other person knows.
I was doing tongue in cheek while saying it.
Okay, well, don't do that.
So
As
now
long
we're
as the
starting
audience is aware and that other person's aware of. Can we talk about plagiarism?
That's good. That's great.
Yeah. So thanks for having me on. I guess I'll just intro everybody.
Joe, this is your podcast now.
Intro.
Oh,
Joe.
Okay.
Introduce the podcast.
No, I'm just...
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Three Best Friends podcast. I'm not your host. I'm actually your guest, but I'll do the host's job for him. Here, we just talk about, we don't know. We were just talking about what we were going to talk about. It's off topics today. I'm your guest, Mr. Badbit, from Badbit Games, from the Trophy Room. We got fucking Jake over here.
Who was
We got
supposed to
Matt
be the
over
real
there.
host.
We got
You
Mike
fucked it up.
over there.
I didn't fuck it up.
I could be totally wrong. And today we're gonna talk about.
And you got Matt over there also.
He said
about
Matt.
things.
He said Matt after
Oh, he
me.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said Matt over
interrupted him.
here, and then Mike over here.
I apologize.
And I like the Brady Bunch setup we got.
You were like
Yeah.
doing Ninja's Pon Pon dance.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
what that means.
I don't know
It's
what
not
that means.
awful.
I would say watch his stream, but don't.
No,
It's okay.
You know, he was at Lollapalooza and he had his own fucking booth, and
Yeah.
they were playing his stream between bands.
Yeah, and people got
The
mad.
fuck is this shit?
The dude is large, man. He like,
But get that fucking bullshit out of my festivals.
but he's sponsored by
Wait,
Red
wait,
Bull.
wait.
I think that's why. Because he's sponsored by Red Bull.
Me along with the audience am confused. Who are we talking about? And what?
Ninja.
Tyler Blevins, aka Ninja.
I like him.
He's really good at gaming. Like he's really good.
Yeah.
So, me saying get that bullshit out of my festivals, I'm not. That's not a blight towards Ninja.
No,
That's a blight towards Lollapalooza.
Yeah, that's just like, I want
Perry
music.
Farrell trying too hard.
Yeah.
Mm.
But they're trying to bring
he's-
more people in, and I mean nowadays
agree.
with gaming, if you're going to bring something in, why don't you bring the biggest thing in gaming right now?
No, it's smart.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
Oh, it
It's
is.
just I saw a sponsored tweet from him, like hanging out with my boys, and he has like both arms around all time low. It's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Dude has a Red Bull headband that he puts on.
Yeah,
Too.
Red Bull is a main Lala sponsor. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
They do
and
their-
he's
I think Red Bull is the main stage.
yeah.
Dude, they're like Twitch is getting crazy with the sponsors. It's like Twitch is now the new NASCAR
Mm-hmm.
of the internet.
Yeah.
'Cause
Totally.
It's just like here, put a headband on. Here, put a jersey on.
I want to be sponsored by Tide.
Yeah, someone. Yo, that means bad. I
Specifically
got
Tide
stains
Pods.
everywhere.
Specific. Oh,
I'll do my own segment.
welcome
called-
to the Tide Podcast. What?
And we're gonna eat it.
No, don't, audience, don't do that. I was
Those
gonna
things
say we're gonna
suck, by
do
the
that.
way.
Yeah, they
If you
suck.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
use
Do they
cold
really?
cycles with the Tide Pods,
Forget
like
it.
the plastic's like still in there resident.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I thought you were like they
Yeah.
don't even taste that great.
1.5 out of 5 stars. Where's my
Fun
Yelp
fact,
review?
Did you
Not
guys know
worth the
Kelsey's
coma.
allergic to pod? To
Pod.
Tide?
To pot? Oh, Tide? Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
Sensitive skin?
not allowed to use Tide anymore.
Wow.
Wow.
I saw.
I
She
wonder
like,
what's in Tide specifically that
Oh.
sets it apart.
Sorry if I'm blowing up
No.
your spot, Kelsey. But
I used to be
Whatever.
like really bad. Really bad skin reaction to chlorine in the swimming pools.
Mm.
I think they put too much chlorine. And
Well, yeah, that can happen. Like if
Yeah.
too much chlorine, like everyone's coming out of there with a rash.
Yeah. But
literal chemicals.
yeah, and I think I
you're
was like,
swimming in.
I was one of the few like. I wanted to get a doctor's note, but at the same time, my doctor's like, "Well, here's these pills." I'm like, "All right, I'll try it," and I still had a really bad reaction. Like, dude, my skin is like just bad. Like I get a bad
Yeah,
reaction to
shitty
it.
skin.
Where's
Anyway,
too
but
white?
like I know in Doctor Disrespect's like thing, he has like a button where you could buy Gillette shavers.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's getting crazy, and to me, I'm just like, I don't even know. I bought a Stream Deck on the Amazon sale. I just get it right here.
Dude, I need
Right?
to get one of those.
Hey,
Those things
Elgato,
are
how about you
expensive
sponsor
as
me,
fuck.
sons of
I know.
bitches? And it was $100 on the Amazon. Guess what? I don't know how to fucking work this goddamn.
If you don't want to use it anymore, you could just send it this way.
You could just.
I
return it to Amazon.
need. See what happened is I was going to start streaming on the regular, and or on the reg as the kids say.
Yeah, on the right.
And all of a sudden, my PC decides it's just gonna give up.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sounds
so
like PC.
I've been doing everything off my MacBook for the past month and a half because my PC is literally useless.
What happened to it?
So we were gonna do something on Batman Games on Twitch, called Mom and Me Streams, where I bring my mother and we stream video games, and we're gonna stream Telltales of Walking Dead. Now this is perfect because my mom love her to death, but again, and I preface how much I love her. She's
To death.
a fucking idiot, and so she's so innocent. She's
Nicest
so innocent.
person in the world too. Talked to her yesterday.
See, yeah, she had a lot of fun doing that, guy.
Honestly,
But,
thought it was Joe doing a voice for the first 10 seconds,
Yep.
and then I realized it was really his mom.
I had to mute my mic because I was laughing too much.
It was really her. And so we were streaming. Nobody can hear. They can only hear static. And I'm just like, this is perfect. This is great. So we had to stream off the PlayStation Quadruple, and that kind of bummed me out because I had like all these Streamlabs things going on. And I was actually learning how to use OBS, and now it sucks.
Yeah.
It's just there taking up space. So
Sucks.
That's a program like I learn something new every day about. I'm using Streamlabs OBS right now, and I finally updated my alert sounds, and you could do custom like subscriptions, followers and all this stuff. It's like the easiest things, but it's just there's so much to learn.
I wanted it every time that I got a subscriber. It was Owen Wilson going, "Oh wow,
oh, wow!" You
can do. Alas,
but wait, Joe, you didn't actually say what happened to the computer.
Oh, I don't know. It's still a mystery. We're still trying to figure it out.
Rest in peace.
So, rip. So one of my friends couldn't find out the problem, so now we're bringing it to my brother, which is downstairs. We should have done that in the beginning. And if that's not the case, we have someone in the Make Us Better community who is literally God's gift to technology, and his name's Rybo, and he's amazing. And he makes all the best gifts. Every single Spider-Bit gift, that's all him. And he'll figure it out. I know he'll figure it out.
Was he the one who sent the GIF earlier of you dancing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love that one.
And it sounds rude every time though. Like I see something, I go, Rybo, gift this. And he just does it. He's just like 15 minutes later, bam, here's a gift.
He's the Peter Hayes for you.
Dude, my friend Bobby, he got a desk from IKEA. Very proud of this desk where you can like put it up or down, right? Like you can change the levels to it. And it's just like during the podcast, you just see the camera just going closer to his face, and you just see him do this really weird wave. And I'm like, Rybo, gift that. And now that's my favorite gift of all time. It's just this awkward wave.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's my week. How's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna interject for a second.
Sure.
Speaking of OBS and all that stuff, I was staring at Jake over here, his beautiful face.
Oh, hi.
And then I start looking at the green screen behind him. Did you guys see the tattoo that was going around Twitter, the Rick and Morty tattoo?
Yes.
That's a green screen portal. That's fucking nuts.
I haven't seen that yet.
I've been thinking about that all week. It's really good. It's literally, the portal is chroma green, and the video is like somebody chromaing Rick and Morty episodes on the tattoo as the artist is like showing off the tattoo.
That's awesome.
It's a green screen tattoo, man. Ballsy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I don't think I can ever have the balls to get a tattoo though.
Joe, let's go tomorrow.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What would you?
I'm
serious.
If you were to get a tattoo, what would you get it?
Remember, guys, before the show, I said I was gonna sneak in a World of Warcraft thing.
Oh, there it is.
Definitely be right on here, right on the gun, the right gun,
the horde
symbol. Yeah, absolutely. I'm an alliance bitch.
Get Comic Mike.
Except isn't there like a bit of controversy right now that the horde is kind of like, Sylvanas being a dick?
Yeah, Sylvanas is a bit of a character. She's actually gotten cooler with age. But yeah, no, she's a character that's gotten more interesting as time goes by. The one thing I think people are getting a little bit. What happened was she burned a city down, essentially, with innocent people in it, and ultimately making her, she is the bad guy at this point. And people see that about like 3 expansions ago, so it's 6 years. When put this in perspective, our president was still black, and it was amazing. And we had a bad guy on the horde as well, and his name was Garrosh, and he was
same way we have a bad guy now.
Yeah, and so it's just a lot of people are upset if you're horde because it seems like there's this recurring theme of like, oh, the horde's always the bad guy, and but no, I see what's going on. I like it, so I would put that on my right gun, but watch out because it'll get you, because dude, that game means everything to me. Like it is the game I've played the longest and like I know the most about. You could just ask me anything, I know it.
You should prove it tomorrow when we get a tattoo.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'll get a Murloc. Fucking a Furbolg.
Yeah, man.
Because that's real edgy.
That 3 minutes, by the way, was worse than any Kingdom Hearts talk. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Well, he admitted it. There was something worse than Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you know what?
I actually knew what you were talking about, Joe. I used to play WoW.
Thank you.
I don't know what's worse. Not knowing what to talk about, what they were talking about, or actually knowing what he was talking about.
Dude, it's the lore is great. The story's good. Okay, guys.
Destiny players say the same thing.
Well, you know what?
The story's literally shit.
Kingdom Hearts players say the same shit.
Hey,
Norton bullshit.
Listen, I love
Pokemon
Kingdom
players
Hearts.
say the same thing.
No, they don't.
What was
Here's a story. Catch Pokemon.
that? What?
Become the best trainer in the world. Suck
It's
it, Ash.
about
You will never be.
fucker.
You wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know that because you have no friends.
Aw. I'll
Rip.
be your friend.
3 best friends a lie.
Hey
Whoops.
guys, this week on Two Best Friends.
Soon down to 1. It's just
Oh
us.
no.
What best friend?
That would be the
Dark.
saddest. That would be the saddest podcast. Have like 3 screens up and it's just one person.
Oh god, so here I am with my good friends Penny, Chip.
I think we need to do that as a joke podcast one of these days.
Oh, absolutely.
Here with my 2 best friends, black screen number 1 and black screen number 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, Mike, what's going on today? Oh, got another vinyl.
I did do that today.
What vinyl did you get?
Mitski is putting out a new record, so I re-upped my Vinyl Me Please subscription to get the new Mitski exclusive print. And then her 3rd studio record was also an exclusive on the store for this month, so I added that to my monthly order.
Can I just say, Vinyl Me Please is like one of the best subscriptions you can ever do. Like I don't want to monthly do it because there's stuff that I don't want.
I pick and
but,
choose.
Yeah,
I deactivate every so often, but
I
this
thank you.
Mitski is
I thank you every day for Demon Days.
Who's that?
Mitski.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually a local artist. She went to college up the street, like over here, and she blew the fuck up. And female singer songwriter, super indie, like all.
I know a
kind
guy
of things. It's really good.
Super famous. He lives over there. Is the other dude. All right, it's been a good show, guys.
Can I tell you something that
Kills feed.
Bye. I got back into Mississippi. I gave it
Yeah,
another
you
try.
did.
Gave it another try.
What the
okay.
fuck is this?
Still
guys?
bummed out that that's not a Bayou themed
I
Kiss
know,
cover.
I
Man.
know. I thought it was gonna be a band dedicated to Andy Dwyer. he did a scene with Ron and Diane. He's like KSSISSIPPI. Hear that bird?
They're touring with somebody really cool, but I forgot who.
Oh, it's good to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
Hey, I got a question. How are you guys feeling on Doom Eternal?
Dude,
holy fuck, that looks real good.
I want it.
Jake, well, you sound a little apprehensive.
I better have a job by the time that game comes out.
That's why.
And I was ironic, Jake. I was at work and I didn't get to see the whole trailer. When's that game coming out?
No date.
No date yet.
No date yet. Okay, still all right.
So it's
good.
probably next summer.
Yeah,
They showed a lot.
they did. It
Let me
looks
just
really
say,
beautiful.
adding a grappling hook to Doom,
like
No.
game changer.
Yo,
that's how much more fast paced can this game get? It had a grappling hook. Like holy crap!
and some of the new environments that they were showing, like the space station and some of the other NPC, like the other human NPCs that you get to interact with, and
yeah.
the fucking ending it with that sword.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Dude, that's the
That's
I
sword.
saw that on Fiona's Twitter. It was like this demon, and then I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay, let me click on this. And it's a fucking lightsaber, but from hell.
And
Like
fucking
him.
shout out to Mick Gordon for that score that is so original already from the first one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just an it's an eternal evolution of the first game, and oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I
We
want to
still
beef
order
up my
those
PC
records.
so I can play it on PC because
I'm actually debating playing it on the Switch, I'll be honest.
It's
that's,
launching on Switch.
Yeah, that's one game I would never play on the Switch. I know they did a really good job with the port from what I've heard, but I think I would want the faster frame rate, like even
and
out
that's
of
why
a
I want it
PS4
on PC.
or PC.
Like
yeah,
playing FPS games on console is fine,
It's just-
but on PC it's like you feel immersed because of the 1-to-1 with the mouse.
I know we all
No, I
hate
feel
it,
you.
but Destiny
Fucking
2
dork.
even looks a lot better on PC.
I played it on
Too bad it's
PC.
still
Oh
a
my
shit game.
Oh yeah, but
Holy shit. The fact that we're going to go back to the hating on Destiny for just
yeah.
a second. How the fuck is it not 60 F? I could curse, by the way, right? I don't fucking.
No, that's a good question. How is it not 60 frames
it
per
needs
second?
to be.
I
Like,
thought the cursing thing was a good question, but never mind. I thought that's what you were referring to. That's a really good question, sir.
It just upsets me, guys. But no, I was trying to find it here on Twitter. Oh, here it is. Of this one guy tweeting out to Bethesda going, Switch, okay, now you guys have to let us go and bring back Luigi from hell. And you actually responded going,
yes.
If that is
we'll
just
try.
like, if that is an actual, like, even if it's just like a one room, like you see Luigi come back, like that would just be hilarious.
You just see a green hat. That's
Yeah,
all like
that's all you need. Yeah.
May I segue? How do we feel about Smash?
Man.
I'm hype.
Man.
Like, I still
How
hate
many-
Konami right now, but Simon and Richter. Simon. I always pronounce his name Simon.
Simon and Kratos.
No, it's Crachos.
And Richter, like,
like Simon was on my wish list when we did that episode.
Simon's been on there forever.
Forever.
For like everyone wanted him.
Yeah.
So cool adding Richter, even as an Echo character.
So,
Fine.
are we going to get more surprises, more surprise characters?
Yes.
Or do you think
He said there's still more
Yeah.
characters,
Yes.
and when he said like he's just nonchalantly saying, and there's more characters. Like what?
Yeah, and his first one, like this is going to be insane.
Yeah,
From
I love the way Simon. Simon.
Symbiote.
I love his moveset. Just the fact that he could throw that spinny cross and Fox's gun, it'll just like absorb it. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you, Falcon.
Yeah, like he has his Castlevania 4 whip, so
Yeah.
he can just move it around in any direction. That's
It's
so
pretty.
cool.
It's pretty rad, dude. I'm real like. I never understood when people got like annoyed with like their E3, because it was just like they like this is their game this year, whether you want it to be or not. This is the thing they want to sell consoles.
Yeah, this is
And-
the year of Smash.
Oh.
This is the year of Smash, so
This-
like
And
I could understand them spending all the time because
Yeah.
what's like the number one thing everybody says? Port. That's what the Switch is. So
It's
like they need to showcase how this is a true fucking sequel. I don't know.
and we got more than Smash. I was just expecting Smash. I was super impressed that we also got. Dude, I fucking screamed when Mario Party popped up.
right? We haven't had a
It's
Mario
dope.
Party in so long.
Oh, a good one in
a good
forever.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never played Mario Party, guys.
I
we're
haven't
gonna
either, but
Play
I
the
can't.
fuck out of
Yeah.
that Comic Con, Joe.
So we have Mario Party, and then we also have Smash coming out this year. How many tournaments and how many
Apparently,
parties are we gonna have?
oh yeah, dude. You
There's-
kidding me? And apparently they have unannounced games coming out
Yeah,
according
Still,
to their investors.
Wow.
I love that we got Dark Samus. Dark Samus looks fucking
Yes.
sick.
Yes.
dope.
King K. Rule.
King K. Rule. Though.
Fuck.
No.
Hey,
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, you're a guest. You like what we like, and you
agree with our
Joe.
fucking policies.
Yo, what's your problem with King K?
Donkey Kong sucks, guys.
Whoa!
No, I never played much of Donkey Kong. I actually never knew who. Like, I'm like, who's like his Bowser? Until, like, I've seen King K. Rule a couple of times, I guess, but
Wasn't
it
he,
never.
like, trophies in the other smashes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, he's been a trophy.
Yeah.
So,
Like-
I never understood the appeal, and I think when I think of Donkey Kong, I do think of him as the second tier Nintendo.
Joe,
Let's
the
see him as
appeal
Donkey
is that he's a stupid, fat, big, ugly alligator. That's what the fucking appeal is. Hell yeah.
Okay, first off,
Gremlin.
you don't have to insult me. Like,
Excuse me?
Kremlin? He's a Kremlin.
Gremlin, I'm sorry.
Are
Gremlin.
we just flashing the cameras now?
but here's something.
We ain't on
that-
Twitch.
That's true.
I want
You can show
to.
nipples
I
here.
want to preface this how awesome this would be. Okay. Gamescom is what, like next week or something. I don't know. I'm
And we're
not
getting
sure.
Devil May Cry 5 again.
We're gonna see more Devil May Cry. Xbox is gonna have a huge presence. Guys, close your eyes for just a second and open your mouths. Trust me about this. Thank you, Mike. Yep. Now take it all in. You are hit with an image. It is literally Halo 3 in 4K glory. It's beautiful. It's the whole Halo 3, like the remaster we always wanted.
Oh,
Right?
this one actually
Nobody
works.
wanted the Master Chief Collection ever.
Agreed.
It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's the same trailer that got us pumped, where he throws the shield down, and then he jumps into the crater full of the elites and brutes on the ground, and then and then it just fades to go. Master Chief finishes the fight. ... And it cuts. Master Chief looks up, and it's the whole row of the Smash roster and the flaming Smash symbol, and it goes, "It's Super Smash Brothers." Now,
And then
tell me how
and then-
pop would be.
and then
Yeah.
the whole trailer happens, the gameplay reel, whatever. There's that one last cinematic thing. A bird swallows him and shoots him out, and Banjo joins the fight.
I thought you were
So
going to
we're
say
getting 2 for
Birdo.
1?
No, fuck,
We're getting 2 for
Birdo
1?
also, but or Wart.
Oh, fuck.
Oh God, Wart.
Do you think? I mean, do you think we get a Microsoft character in this fucking game?
There's no doubt in my mind. It's just
They've been
It-
talking about it so much.
it's the matter of who, when, and how. Like that's the only 3. Because to me, I think it makes the most sense if they're at least a stage, like a Minecraft stage. Because Microsoft, I mean, like we could talk about crossplay and them being real nice with each other, but when it comes to like Minecraft, they have a Minecraft, like 3DS. So they talk to each other quite a bit. So they've done some things with each other before. So I don't see like if they could get Konami, they could get Snake and Hater to reprise his role.
And Simon.
I don't see where they can't go with Microsoft.
So, if I may interject real quick, while Master Chief would be real cool, I do think Banjo Kazooie would be way more at home, and rather than Master Chief, Conquer.
Just put all the rare characters. Give me a fucking
Yeah, like
Pinata.
give us Battletoads, like the
Battle
rare
Toads,
library
no,
just
no.
would feel a lot more at home since they've actually been on Nintendo systems before, but
Yeah.
Master Chief hasn't.
I'm tired of this battle.
Joanna Dark.
Thing.
Dude,
I'm not.
Battletoads is real.
There's only one reason why I'm not done with this Battletoads thing. It's just so Mike can tweet at Marty every single time. I love it.
I
used
still
to
have
work
my
at
original
GameStop.
copy of the game over here.
Do you really?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I used to work at GameStop, so every
Yeah.
week we get it. You guys got Battletoads?
Me too.
Hi.
SGA for life.
Jeez.
Oh God, nobody makes it out of SGA status.
Oh, they
Oh.
offered me ASM. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, fuck this.
Yeah. Nah.
There is one
God,
character
fucking
for Smash I think we might get because we have Cloud, but I don't know how that character would play. I think it would be-
Xehanort?
No, not Xehanort.
Congrats on actually getting the name right, though,
Did I?
Mike.
you were right. You were right there. Sephiroth, like
Yeah.
I just don't know how he would play, like especially with like the sword length and all that stuff.
If
He's
anything,
more-
they put what the main
It's
dude
this
from 5.
trophy.
15. I'm sorry.
Oh, Noctis. Yeah,
They-
Noctis
they
would
would
probably
put
work pretty
Noctis.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're still pushing 15 somehow.
So let me just,
Yeah.
Still getting DLC, man.
hey, Logitech camera, knock it off.
Oh no, they're becoming sentient.
Hey, my brother, I'm very afraid of the computers coming and rising in Skynet. My brother yesterday, he goes to my mom, like they're having a conversation in the kitchen. We have an Alexa thing there, and he's just like, I don't know, Mom, ask her. And my mom's like, who's her? Her, Alexa. And I'm like, you don't call her like she's a person. All right, this is how they win.
You have to talk
refer
to her like
them
she's a
they're
person, though.
people. No, you don't. You put them in their place. They're not people, okay? You just be like, Alexa, all right, do whatever you need to do, and then you're done. You're done talking to her. Like Siri, I don't like her at all. I don't like her at all. Every time, like you just say, S, she's just like, what would you like? I'm like, oh, God, enough of this. I don't like.
You know what I noticed I did? Like the first time I got the Echo Spot and it did something correctly. I said, Alexa, thank you. And she responded, you're welcome. And I'm like, oh, I got to stop that.
I
We're
think Siri a
done.
lot.
I turned Siri off.
No, mine's
Yeah.
still on.
I thought I turned my
She's one of our
Siri
listeners.
off, but she's very much alive. She's like, I can't let you do that, Joe. I'm like, uh-oh. It's like, that's the last thing I need.
I made my Siri British. She's really nice.
There you
Oh,
go.
really?
They have British and Australian?
Hey Siri. Oh, set my alarm for 6:45 a.m.
Okay, it's on.
It's on.
It's on.
It's on.
Suddenly, I want to have
Set my
sex with
alarm.
Mike's phone.
6:45 a.m. alarm.
He got the new
Wow.
he got the iPhone 10, so I mean that's a phone to have sex with.
I mean,
She'll give it to you.
my brother, he like we were in the car one day, and he was like, and how again, Skynet's approaching. He's like, oh, I need to get directions, and I'm like, oh, you want me to get your phone? Phone's on the dashboard. He just like, no, I got this. And then like it just scanned his face, and he's like, Siri, give me the maps to whatever. And I'm just like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, I don't like this. It's called pulling over and just typing it down. Right? Like, how far are we going, guys? How far is too far? I already think it's too far. You know? Ugh.
I love technology.
I like it.
I like technology too. I mean, I'd rather let the Russians hack us again than deal with Alexa, becoming self-aware.
Why?
Joe, did Kelsey ever tell you about the Alexas at her mom's place?
No.
They'll randomly just play random songs. Like
That
it'll be
shit's
silent.
haunted.
It'll be silent in the middle of the night. You'll hear.
So it's
Christmas
like
music and
anytime
stuff.
anyone owned a Furby, and just in the middle of the night.
Mm,
That was really good.
Yeah.
wow, that's too good. All right, time to
That's
kill Matt.
frightening.
So now it's Two Best Friends podcast. Black screen.
Furby became sentient.
I must kill.
Hollowed out the chest of a human being.
Did you guys
no.
ever see the Furby organ?
Yes, that thing was amazing.
Somebody made an organ out of Furbies. I need
Oh
you
no.
play it, and it's all.
No.
It's really rad.
It's insane.
I'm good.
No, I don't fuck with that. No.
No.
What's everybody's dream character for Smash coming up? Obviously, I want Crash. I want Banjo, but
Actually,
Mine's
I
just
wanted
Master Chief.
Shovel Knight, but
Now, is
I'm
he just a
surprised
trophy,
it's
so
trophy.
far?
he's just a trophy.
I can't believe that.
Here's a good question: where the fuck are the other Shovel Knight amiibos? They're supposed to
They're
come
at-
out last October. I tweeted at Yacht Games earlier this year, like, still nothing to announce.
They were at PAX East. I saw them in person. They're cool.
Nowhere.
That
nowhere to be
Spectre
seen.
Knight is sick.
I want them
So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. Right in the middle of this podcast, I'm gonna interrupt you all because I
Yes.
need to rip out my Xbox One. I'm gonna give it to my brother right now. They're gonna be watching Split, and I think last episode, right? Was it, or was it 2 episodes back? I can't remember. You guys were talking about like watching Split. I was
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
watch it tonight, but I guess I'm gonna watch it tomorrow instead. But they need it because they don't have a Blu-ray player, and that's all my Xbox is good for. It's a piece of shit. So you guys keep talking.
Joe, you're so
Rip.
sweet.
Dream
Xbox.
Smash character.
I mean, Sephiroth is a big one for me. I
Yeah.
always love Sephiroth as a character, and once we got Cloud in there, I'm like, it might be a actual thing we can have happen.
I mean,
I
once
would
Cloud
actually-
got in, that kind of like all bets are off.
Yeah.
Ryu also.
Yeah. So it's something that could happen, but for like something that I don't think that could happen.
I really want Crash. I want Crash and Spyro.
Those would be really good to put in there. I'm trying to think of something.
This is great content.
Right. I mean, it's always been Sephiroth for me. I mean, there's nothing else I can really choose from.
Paper Mario.
Yes.
That would be a great one.
That would be awesome.
How has that not been done
I'm good.
yet?
How is that
I'm
not
done.
a thing?
All right, I'm good.
How is
We
that
have-
not a thing?
We have 3 links, but not a Paper
Right.
Mario.
We have 7 Fire Emblem characters.
Oh God.
Only 7. I
Enough-
feel like it's more than 7.
Yeah.
Enough with the Fire Emblem characters, by the way, in Smash Brothers.
I'm like,
Please.
I was like genuinely happy that Crom got announced because I actually played that one.
Oh yeah,
But
Hmm.
that's enough.
they gotta knock it off.
Matt just mentioned Paper Mario. Like, how did that not happen yet?
Probably the jump animation. How do they make it so he jumps? Like if he's facing like the left, how do you
Dude,
make it
Game
so
and
he's
Watch.
jumping facing
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Game and Watch.
Game and Watch.
It's the same thing.
Oh shit! Right, Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Paper Mario needs to be in that game.
Yeah.
Do you think what is the future of Smash too? Because that to me intrigues me more than anything. Because like
Yeah,
Sakurai,
is-
this is his last one.
Like
Like
he's been saying that since Melee.
yeah, but like you see it in his eyes, right? Like
Yeah.
remember, like
Yeah,
right
but
before
Kojima said the same thing about Metal Gear Solid, and the only thing that took it
Yeah.
from him to stop playing Metal Gear or making Metal Gear Solid was Konami.
Well,
How
yeah,
dumb.
but my whole thing with Sakurai though is you see it in his eyes. He's worn
Yeah.
out. Like
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
right before the video came out, he's like, "Hey guys, I wasn't smoking a bunch of doobies before this. I'm sorry, my eyes are red. I'm just working so hard." And I'm like, I believe him more than any developer when he's just like, "I am working myself to death." And I think the reason why like the Wii U version was in his last was because it didn't sell, like in terms
Yeah.
of like the Wii U just underperforming. Because I honestly think the Wii U version is the best.
I still
strong
think
argument.
Melee is the best. Like the Wii U has like the best lineup and everything, but Melee to me is the best movement. and
That is
fighting.
one. I missed every single game on the Wii U. So I never played that Smash.
I actually
very
have
good.
a decent library of Wii U games right there.
Oh really?
I
mean,
thought about doing Wii U.
whether
but
or not Sakurai is burnt
that.
out or not, how do you make a sequel to this game?
I
Like,
think
how do
from
you
here, now that
top
like
this?
it's now Smash Bros. Ultimate, like they've finally put like that label on it. Like there's no more. Like there,
So do you
it's
do you
just gonna constantly be updated.
do you just port this to the next Nintendo console?
I think you just keep adding stuff.
Counter argument to myself: is there another Nintendo console, or do we just do the 3DS thing with Switch?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
You ride this gravy train as long as you can.
Look how well it's doing though. Like it took how long for these things to actually stay in stock in stores?
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably gonna happen again when Switch Lite comes out, or the new Switch, or whatever the fuck bullshit names they come up with.
Which
Switch
I
Mini.
don't think it needs a light version at all.
No, I
No.
agree, but like I think a one without Joy-Cons coming off is totally
Mhm.
possible.
Yeah.
One with without the bezels is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger memory, stuff
Yeah.
like that, like the new 3DS style.
This thing. Who would have
Maybe
thought?
with an actual fucking
would've-
D-pad.
Yeah. Who would have thought this thing was going to be that
I actually
amazing?
have those.
Like
I'm
just-
considering doing another Joy-Con customization because I want to swap the D-pad. I fucked that up with the first one.
yeah.
I don't
I-
mind the D-pad on the Joy-Con, but yeah.
I have 2 Joy-Cons just hanging there. I don't really use the Joy-Cons at all. I've been using my Pro
I
controller.
train every morning on the train. I still use it.
Right.
Yeah, same here, dude. That's what I'm rocking right now.
That watermelon.
ones?
Mine
Yeah,
is currently in my
boy.
office.
I'm really mad that I missed that sale through Walmart when we were in for Kind of Funny Prom
yeah.
for the watermelon Joy-Cons.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, they're like
well,
$40 or something.
Yeah.
So this is the other color scheme though. Like this is the ones that you can buy in the box. This is the ones
Yeah.
that came with this Splatoon 2 console.
Yep.
But on Amazon, which is how I got these, they sell them in Europe. Japan and Europe has the Splatoon ones and the Mario Joy-Cons, the red, just not the neon red. The fuck is up with Nintendo not sending them over here?
Dude, like right now, there's
That Smash
in
Brothers.
yeah, the Smash Brothers, the limited edition is a European. Seems like exclusive. What the fuck gives?
But luckily, like, there's nothing in that we can't get over here. Like,
No,
it's
but
the
that box looks
controller, the
still-
adapter.
Yeah,
That
yeah, you're
box
buying it
looks
for
awesome.
that box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do need a GameCube controller too. I don't have one anymore.
Now, do you need an adapter, or do those things have USBs at the end? I'm sorry, stupid question. It's Nintendo. We're gonna need those adapters.
You're gonna need an adapter, I believe, because the
Yeah,
old
you need an
school.
adapter.
I don't know about the newer controllers, but I think they have the same port as the old
Yeah,
ones.
no, it's a legit like
Okay.
GameCube controller.
But
Yeah,
do
you
you
will need
just-
the adapter.
do you do that one or do you go with the Wavebird? I love the Wavebird.
Good
My
luck.
brother was talking
about
those
that,
things
dude.
are so expensive.
I know.
I can't even imagine.
My brother said right now it's a perfect time to buy them
See,
because
that's-
he found
love it.
one on eBay for $40.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So he's
I
like,
spent $20 for a Wii, but-
and he just needs one of the receivers because he has two, one without a receiver and one with it. So he's just like, I need just one. Just need one receiver. So
You guys might have talked about this already. Are you getting new GameCube controllers or
Yes.
the ones that?
So I have it pre-ordered. I got the Smash 4, 1, 2, and these two are actually different.
Yeah.
But I still have GameCube controllers, so I'm good to go.
I don't know.
I stupidly, when I sold my Wii U, I gave my GameCube controllers and like two of my GameCube controllers and the adapter to my best friend's little brother, just because I felt bad he didn't have Smash. So I was like, you need Smash. So I had to redo the adapter. I did two of the new controllers, and when I worked at GameStop, a random employee was trying to sell his GameCube and stuff. And at the time, we didn't buy retro stuff. Not we,
Wow.
them.
Yeah.
So I took his controllers, so I still have those.
Nice.
Wavebirds are $40
not
on
bad.
Amazon.
That's
It's not.
I think I'll do that because I actually don't mind the Pro controller, but I just remember how
I love the Pro controller.
Yeah.
Controller's
I-
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
the
one
only
of my
thing
favorite controllers.
I just wish the
Yeah,
triggers
Joe,
were a
I had
little.
that one too.
I wish the triggers were more clicky.
Sorry, addendum. The cheapest you can get it with the receiver is $53.
okay.
Still
Okay.
Still not bad.
Still.
Apparently Amazon Warehouse has them.
still cheaper than any Nintendo controller right now.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
God, they're expensive.
They are.
But they're not like the DualShock 4 controller. Like this controller is like my fifth PlayStation 4 controller I've gone through. I don't toss them around. Like,
Yeah, no.
due to popular belief, I just toss a box into a bed. I don't toss these things around at all. I don't rage. As I just shout when I rage and I say something stupid, which will make me laugh, which makes me unrage. But like these controllers, dude, fucking every 3 months, I'm like, oh, this one's broken. This is great.
Sucks.
What am I doing?
It cost me a lot of money, but you know what? My Scuff controller is awesome, and I love
I'm
it.
buying one of those.
Dude, they're so good.
The Vantage.
Yeah, the newest one that just came out, right? Like they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's coming out
Or-
at the end of August.
Right.
In the
Right.
beginning of
That one
September.
looks great. Like I did this one because I love the feel of the 360 controller, and this
Yeah.
is in the shape of it. And with
Yeah. Oh, Rick,
paddle-
can I see that again? Let me
Yeah.
see.
So it's got like the
God
shape of it.
damn, that's nice,
And then you
dude.
got the back pedals. I did the grip
Then
on
you
the
got the-
back. Yeah.
And you could just take those out real easy,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
The
yeah,
paddles, yeah.
yeah.
Usually in games, I'm only using maybe one or two of the paddles.
There's like Fortnite, I use the paddles. Anything competitive like Destiny and stuff like that, I was doing paddles. But like if I'm playing like
Yeah.
No Man's Sky or anything like that, I'm barely using the paddles.
Mansky.
No Mansky.
My brother's like, oh, never mind, using the PlayStation 4. You son of a bitch. I unplugged this worthless console. Anybody want an Xbox One X? Only kidding. No, I have to keep it.
Just kidding.
Swear.
I want to
It'd be
get that special edition controller. Since I'm not getting the console, I want to get at least the controller.
Mhm.
Me too. Just keep it
Yeah.
in the box and kind of just like
I'm gonna
touch
use the fuck
myself
out
to
of it.
it. Oh yeah. I see. To me, I'm like, after I get the Scruff controller, do I need that controller?
right.
Absolutely not. Do I want it? Yes.
The only thing with the Scuff controls I will warn you about, like my paddles, like probably after playing so much Fortnite, the rubber's like wearing down a lot. So you'll have to replace them probably.
Yeah, I actually use.
Which they're
these
easy to
bad boys
change.
right here. Yeah, these little like rubber tips.
Mhm. Yeah, they.
Yeah, that's what I use for all my controllers that I really like. So it the wear and tear isn't that
Right.
bad.
I just didn't want to put anything on top of them because they already had so much. But I'm seeing now that they're a little worn out. But I don't think they're too expensive to buy replacements. So
That's awesome, dude.
yeah,
I'm pretty pumped for those. It's just now I'm hurting for cash really bad. So
Mhm. They're expensive, but
Same.
it holds up very well.
Yeah.
Compared to the normal DualShock.
I can't tell you
controllers.
how many times I've gone to Colorware's site and looked at
Mm-mm.
orange Joy-Cons.
Mm-mm. I can't do that website. I want to just
Matt,
buy
do it
everything,
yourself.
dude.
What?
Like
I
this,
did the purple. Do the Joy-Cons
No,
yourself.
no,
I
no.
did the-
Like
No,
there
no, no.
isn't like just matte orange.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
They also do the.
They have like the 64 see-through
Yeah, the
orange,
the
but
see-through.
yeah.
They also have
Even
the
those people on Amazon. I forgot the name.
oh my god,
of
they
it.
do AirPods now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Huh.
love the Super Nintendo look of those Joy-Cons too, and the regular Nintendo one, but I can't
God damn.
justify spending that much money.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Somebody
never
was
in my
making
life.
custom GameCube like looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to drop the however fucking much it was.
Jesus, $100 for the Joy-Con 8-bit.
100 and it's saying 200.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's-
199.
Yeah. Because I was like, that Pro controller though.
Ooh.
That Pro controller.
I just
I know.
found-
I want the yellow Pro controller.
Oh.
Like that thing looks so hot.
I
Oh.
found an Atomic Purple Pro controller shell on Amazon.
Mm.
Ooh. Matt, you
Have
like
you done that?
Matt, you
What's
like
that?
orange, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the DualShock 4 that they got on there?
Yeah.
Just go to the products and just
I know.
oof. Sorry,
Holy crap.
sorry,
sorry.
audio listeners, you can't see this unless you go to colorware.com.
That's fine. We're bullshitting. Whatever.
Yeah, you know, I like this. Holy shit, this is some nice stuff. Huh? It's like I haven't been on this site for since 8 months, and now I'm just learning a whole bunch.
Yeah,
of
Mike. The only solid color they have on Amazon is white. Which
yeah, I'm on
the
there
white
now.
one is dope, but
It's dope.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Do you guys see the
oh wow,
PS4?
Ridley is still for pre-order. That's interesting.
Really?
what is?
Ridley,
Ridley.
the amiibo.
Huh.
Do you see
I
that?
think I pre-ordered that just for shits and gigs.
If you go to
I got
colorware
all of them.
and you see the PS4 skin, it's just like it looks like a PS2.
Yeah.
It looks so
Cool.
good, but they want $69 for it.
Related to those amiibo, going back to Dream Smash characters, I want Peppy.
Fuck Peppy, man.
Don't know. Peppy's the legacy.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know
Peppy
about
hair, the homeboy.
that. Okay.
Oh wow, that is super nice. Yeah, I just took a look at that PS2.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. It makes. What do you guys think about the PlayStation 4 Pro's look?
I did something with mine.
What was that?
I'm gonna
Fuck
try
it.
and show you.
Okay, I like this.
fucking drop it.
Drop it. Can we do it? Can we stretch?
Mike, look at that controller.
Do you blink it?
Yeah, I just linked it.
Ooh.
Oh, very
Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So he counted for the audio listeners. He made it like the classic, PlayStation insignia on the
Matt,
console.
that's what I saw, except the Atomic Purple with the black grips.
Oh my god. But the all white with
all
the
white's it
color
too.
buttons.
Rip audio listeners with me smashing
Man,
the
want it.
PS4 around.
Poor
The only thing I don't
two
like
guys
about
out
the
there.
replacement shells is the logo on them. Like it's
My
On this-
Joy-Cons don't have a logo.
no,
Oh,
it's
you
like
mean
if
like
you do
the-
the back
yeah,
or on
yeah.
Let me ask you something, guys. You guys run a podcast, right? Fairly successful.
maybe.
Thousands of listeners,
the
right?
thousands.
Thousands.
Some would even say millions.
We're not like
Um,
this one podcast called The Trophy Room, who's amazing.
That just
so-
got to 2K.
right.
Woo!
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a podcast.
Wait till YouTube, does the thing they always do. They're like
Yeah.
bi-yearly wipe all your subscribers. Have
Yeah.
fun with that one, Joe. Have fun with that little pit of depression. So, YouTube is just awful. But my question for you guys, since you guys run a podcast, are you always surprised at how many people actually listen?
I'm
Yes.
just surprised anybody listens.
That's my thing too. I'm just like, holy
Why?
shit, some people listen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
Weird.
There's better stuff out
Sure.
there.
There's so many
appreciate
better
you.
people than me out
Right?
here.
I
Our
appreciate you
totals
lovely
are at
people.
800 something right now. I'm
Yeah.
like, why?
Yeah. And I don't
I
even
don't know.
listen to every single episode that we do. I still need to
I
watch our
haven't
San
listened to an
Francisco
episode
one.
yet.
Oh, there you go. I need to watch our San
Fuck
Francisco
those.
one, but yeah, I know. I don't want to.
I have a problem because I listen to so many podcasts. So I'm
Yeah.
right now on a podcast hiatus just because I'm on information overload because all my podcasts are gaming except for one or two. But I always have a problem keeping up. My one thing, I look at the latest trophy room. Let's just pull her up right here. With
Pull her up.
Fiona McKinnon, a fan of the show, and we had in less than 24 hours about 600 downloads.
Wow.
I was just like,
God damn,
what
hell yeah.
the shit? That's a Spider-Man effect, I know for sure. But I was just like,
So we're
what?
putting Spider-Man in the title.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. So here's what you do, guys. Right, you write this down. This should be the title. Spider-Man should be in every title. Just put Spider-Man somewhere, and it will do. Not fucking with you. You put Spider-Man anywhere, it will do significantly better. That's how that's why when like people are like, no way can PS4 outsell Nintendo. I'm like, this year I'm like, well, Spider-Man though,
Right.
like
It's
powerful.
I gotta bring up something since we're talking about podcasts and listens.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a podcast uploaded a few days ago, for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
When that uploaded, we had 22 listens. Today, somehow we had 49 listens.
Okay.
We haven't even marketed it.
Yeah,
Say
you haven't
anything
even
about
put
it.
it out.
We didn't say anything about it since it came out.
Yeah, I
So
like
we've
to
had-
do that sometimes just to see what, like, I like just to see, like today I did a video thanking everybody 2K subscribers and all that.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah.
doing reasonably well, but I just there to just
Yeah.
just see
Yeah.
what does a video on a Friday look like, and what does it look like when I drop it here,
Mhm.
and what does it look like when I don't say anything, just
Right.
like for science.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me. Like to me, the trophy room always astounds me because I'll put that out and then like 50 minutes later, like literally, like I think it was like last night, I was like, whoa, 20 fucking listens, what the hell? And then, like, sometimes you put out a podcast, like you put out an episode right now that I did today, and I'm like 8 hours later, I'm like 30 views. I was like, ugh, okay, but I'm learning. Yeah, it's like it's all
Right,
about
a lot
the
of our
learning
totals are about 30ish.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
That's
And-
fine. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
The
and
one
as long
show.
as- yeah,
let's see,
go for it. Sorry.
We had a few of them hit 40 and even more.
Mhm.
I think the God of War one did the best.
No,
Boy.
actually, our E3 job did a lot better. I think it did the most. 56.
Let me see.
bad.
I'm looking at it through. Where do you guys look at your analytics?
Pinecast.
Yeah, we use
everything.
Pinecast for our servicing.
Okay. So I do a couple of things. So every time I'm like 600 or 800, it's always a rounded guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm just looking at it through. Usually my frame of looking at things is I do YouTube, I do SoundCloud, and iTunes is the main three. And what I'll add up the total there. And iTunes sucks. Their podcast analytics suck.
Yeah.
Sucks. So you're always like guessing how many you got. So I always kind of round down when it comes to Apple, and then I kind of do like some adjustments. Like I didn't even know Stitcher wasn't working until someone told me, and I feel like Stitcher is like an app that. Sorry, Stitcher users, you can just forget because it seems like nobody even uses them. Like I was on Kind of Funny's Stitcher when my Stitcher wasn't working. I was like, let me see how many reviews. They don't have any reviews for their podcasts.
Interesting.
Like they have like one or two, and I'm just like, okay, so this place really isn't that important. So I could go elsewhere and focus somewhere else. Because even emailing them, going, hey, my RSS feed's broken. They're like, well, use a partner site. I'm like, I'm not partnered with you guys though.
Right.
Like I'm not paying $9 to fix my RSS feed on your dumb site. Sorry. But like that's how I usually do. It's all like a rounding game. It's just it always fascinates me with podcasts, man.
If
Of
you
like how everything looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know how Pinecast counts, or if they even do count Spotify.
I don't know.
Right. You guys are on Spotify?
We just
We're
got
on
put
Spotify.
on for. Was Comic-Con our first one, or was it San Francisco? I think
I mean,
Comic-Con.
they're all on there, but
Speaking of that one, I'm surprised we actually put that out as audio.
Yeah.
I have not yet listened to that one, so I'm going to.
My brother, who listens to it, he's like, "What was up with that latest episode?" I'm like, you listened to it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's one you have to watch.
Just watch.
hey, man, shout out to Ethan Brandon, who
Yeah.
listened to it.
Yeah.
Love you, Ethan.
Joe, question for you.
Yes.
You don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Yeah, go for it.
What is one of your most where the podcast is? Where do you have the most viewers or listens? Do you know?
It's always iTunes.
Mhm.
It's always iTunes because it's just that is the hub, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you think of podcasts, yeah, you think of Apple,
Mhm.
and so a lot of people just kind of go there. I don't. My thing with podcasts, and I'm all about honesty, transparency. So when I think about podcasts, I always want them to do good. I always want every episode to do well. I always want each episode to hit X amount of views. But you got to sometimes be realistic and say, that's not going to be the case. When I look at podcasts, it's mostly about we're going to have fun, right? We're going to and that's my whole thing is like, how can I have the most fun on this episode? And it's always a journey with podcasts. Like this podcast a year from now, it'll be a totally different podcast just because you guys will have learned things and done things that you guys aren't even aware of yet, right?
We're not gonna be friends anymore.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? There could be a huge rift. I don't know.
There was one last night with Overcooked.
There was no rift in Overcooked.
Rip Xbox drive. First off, I'm sorry. I was so dead tired with the Overcooked thing. I was like, I was drained. I'll play tonight. I hope.
Aren't we supposed to be playing that other game tonight?
Dead by Daylight.
Fucking need to download that. Anyway, so when it comes to podcasts,
you want to play? Do you want to play?
Do you want to play?
Because technically, you weren't supposed to be here,
Mike.
today.
Honestly, they didn't say anything. Like they were just talking about it last night. That was the first I heard of it. Like nobody's doing a good job.
You weren't even supposed to be here tonight.
That's fine.
You weren't even supposed to be here. You're supposed to be with Kelsey. All right.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We
invited to
stole
my
you
own
tonight.
podcast when I interjected also.
Oh yeah. Well, we're trying to think of a third person, and we think of the best third person to put on, and then you're like, I want to be on there.
So now we're the 4 best friends that anyone could have. But yeah, sometimes the views come like miraculously through YouTube, which is like YouTube's there every time. Here's a funny little antidote for bad big games. Every time I put out a trophy room, I am so nervous because I think I'm going to lose subscribers out of it because it's too long. People may not know about the podcast. They may not care about it, or they may think I'm biased because it's PlayStation. And so I'm always like, okay, here it is. Here's the one I lose at least 5 or 10 subscribers out of. And like today with this video I did, I got shout outs from people who were like, I watch your stuff because of the trophy room. And I'm just like, huh, okay.
Yeah,
so maybe I shouldn't be as scared or apprehensive about it as I should be. So it comes from like a whole different sort of places. I think the strength of podcasts and the strength of growing podcasts is that they're still young and people and advertisers still don't know what to do with them. Mm-hmm. And so I think they're still in the stage of development that you could make something out of it. It's not like YouTube where it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like anybody who's anybody can make a YouTube video. But like I'm gonna bring up Warcraft again. There's only 5 names when it comes to like YouTubers that that just cover Warcraft. Like you only know like 5, real streamers that play Fortnite, or like there's this hierarchy in each genre and even each type of thing that it's not a thing you can easily break through and make it in that people like to assume. And I think podcasts is that. I think they could be the next thing that if you hop on the train and you have an idea and you have a foundation that like you could go somewhere with this. Mm-hmm. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Main reason I was asking is because like, for YouTube, it's like, I think it's like one of our smallest viewer accounts.
Yeah, it always will be. Yeah.
And it's always, so that's because I'm like trying to figure out how we can like get that viewer count.
Gotta put a Spider-Man in the title.
I guess
gotta put Spider-Man in the title.
We have to put
Spider-Bit in there.
Exactly.
Spider-Man watch week 1.
We might need Spider-Bit. We might need Spider-Bit. We might get kicked off of YouTube for having Spider-Bit, but
That's true.
That's a late night Twitch only.
Well, so the one thing about YouTube is and this is the hardest thing about YouTube. And I honestly think seeing some people out there looking at you, Philip, you can do anything. You could copy people. That's why I said Philip. And you can make it because it's all about consistency. As long as you're consistent, it doesn't necessarily equal out to making it. But if you can have a video with some type of production value and you have something semi-intelligent to say, you can make it. Like, Kind of funny, of which this podcast is born out of. They have, awesome they're podcast people. They're not YouTube focused. So they have like 250,000 subs on both of their channels. It's a small channel if we're in the whole grand scheme of things. They're small.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the numbers that they hit on YouTube, you look at them for a channel with 250, they should be doing so much better, but they're podcasts first.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I see people who have like 100,000 subscribers, like half of them with less than half of their production value. So it's all about consistency. It's can I make a video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? But the sacrifice is that the quality, to me, unless you have a team or an editor on your side, the quality of all those things and what you have to say diminishes greatly.
Yep.
So
It's exhausting. It's hard to keep up.
yeah.
And
Like,
shout out to. Oh, sorry, Mike, you go first.
Sorry. For example, like it's not podcast related or anything, but on my audio stuff, I've been since January 1st, 2018, I've been trying to write or record a cover for Instagram of a song, like an original song or a cover, anything, just put up once a week. There are some weeks where it's fucking I don't have I usually put them up every Saturday. I don't have tomorrows. Like it's tough. It burns me out. And
Same here, dude.
Yeah, like I can't imagine trying to do that every single day.
Yeah, like this summer, not some reason, I was super depressed this summer, and I just didn't have the energy to even make a video.
That too.
And it's just like, God damn, my aggravation is something I gotta leap over. Is like I don't have anything else to say about like Philip from IGN, so I'm not gonna say anything, right? When in actuality, it's actually people want to know what you say, even if you sound like someone else saying it. They actually care about your point of view and your input. So that's something I'm trying to make the leap over. But it's so hard. Like consistency is so hard. And trying to be genuine is hard too.
I feel the same way with the music stuff. Like I like a lot of it is like bots and stuff that they get like random likes and it's like my page, I like yours back, and I just delete those shits. But there are a couple people who give me like really genuine comments and like feedback, and it makes me feel great. And I'm like, all right, there are people who are listening to this stuff. I should take it a little more seriously. I have things in the works that these guys know about. I hearing the people like getting that self-assurance is really important, and like people just want to hear what you want to think or what you have to say, no matter what medium you're in.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Like today I got off my chest was the 200K and then getting fit with Bad Bit, and then I'm now doing like If I Ran series. So like my friend Sean Capri, hello. He's fantastic. He does a podcast which will be sometime tonight. I think it's tonight, right? Today's Friday. So I gotta stop and be in that stream for a good hour. But afterwards I'll be down for Dead by Daylight. Called If I Ran Nintendo, which is it's pretty much just like this, any type of conversation of like we're talking about EA and like loot boxes or whatever, you'd be like, oh, if I was them, I'd do X, Y, and Z. That's all the show is, and it's beautiful. It's awesome. So I asked him, I was like, hey, Sean, listen, I've been wanting to do this for over a year. I just don't want to straight up copy your idea. Are you okay with me straight up copying your idea? And he's just like, absolutely. And like, so we make this under the Make Us Better banner of this is the show where every week I'm going to bring a different topic. I'm going to be the company, and what would I do differently or what I wouldn't do differently. And that's something that I've been super excited about for like a month and a half. And it's like, you finally get it out and like, you can finally say those things, like that little secret. It feels so good.
Joke, you do me and the listeners a huge favor and tell us what Make Us Better is.
Okay, so here's the deal. Make Us Better is a community. It's a group of folks who have various different projects. Most of them podcasts. So we have a team called Nintendo Nostalgia. They talk about Nintendo. We have a team called PSVG. They literally talk about everything. We have Mark Carabin, another Nintendo podcaster, and my friend Sean Capri, who is a streamer who runs multiple podcasts and who's making an Xbox podcast. And then you have myself. So it's a team of five groups. We had this idea that like when it comes to Patreon and when it comes to people supporting each other, when you're a small streamer or you're a small podcast or you're a small YouTuber, it's so difficult to find an audience, right? Like you guys know, you guys go through the growing pains. So what makes us better is first is a community of small creators banding together and making a community that isn't toxic, that is all about the love of games. So if you guys have ever listened to one of my videos, my podcast, whatever, you know, I don't care about Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. I care about the games we're playing on those systems. So that's the same mentality. And then we also thought when it comes to Patreon, it's so hard to create all these creators or support all these creators, right?
Of course.
So if you're a small creator, it's better if we're together. So me and Sean picked some amazing creators to make sure that we fill each little niche in the gaming community, and we have this Patreon called Make Us Better. And because if someone likes PSVG and they're like $10 to them, a little bit of that money also comes to us. And if people like Mr. Badbit and what I do and they give me $10, a little bit comes to everybody else. It is literally socialism. It is as communist gets in terms of how the money works. Everyone's equal. So what that allows me to do is like buy this mic, buy this this camera. It allows me to pay off Spider-Bit to buy this little mask, right? It allows me to go on SoundCloud and pay for an RSS feed. So it does so many awesome, incredible things. So that's what Make Us Better is. It's just network of small creators working together. It's awesome.
That's
what I'm a part of.
That's really great, especially like now, like starting to stream and stuff like that, and meeting all these other smaller streamers has been like the best thing ever, because you can follow your main streamers, you can follow your King Gathelion, you can follow your ninjas, you can follow your Dr. Lupos, who have thousands upon millions of followers. But then you have this group of people that are starting up, and until you like try to go through like a startup of a stream or even like just like a podcast, it's really hard to get those beginning people. And like once you get those beginning people that become diehard fans or just diehard friends that want to support you, it's really hard to start up. So when you have those people like building you up, it makes you want to do more. It makes you want to be better. And it's really great to see this happen like with you guys. Like it's just awesome. And like finally just being able to see Sean Capri, like I wouldn't have known him unless it was between you and Fiona. Like, I don't know if I would have seen him, but like going into his streams lately has been like some of the most fun I've had going into streams. Like it's so funny, especially the other night with you, Fiona, Sean, and I think Luke was the other person.
Yes. Luke
that was like the most hilarious stream I have ever seen. It just being able to chat with everyone too. That was a lot of fun. Yeah,
it's like that's why to me, like I don't go on IGN much. I don't go on like GameSpot much. I'm always watching smaller streamers because I feel like I can learn more and I can help. And I think that's also part of the Bad Bits success is that people see that I give time to you. Like I try my best, and sometimes I wear myself too thin and I disappoint people, but you know, I try my best to go like my friend Turbo Jesse just hit 300 subscribers. Go to his channel. He's amazing. And like, just giving him a shout out. Like, I don't need to. I could have said I go to this small streamer, but I don't because I want to help him. So like, I'll go into a stream because I know that even if I'm just lurking, even if I'm not saying anything and I have another tab and I'm doing work or something, someone's going to see an extra body there and they go, oh, I'm going to check this guy out. Sometimes if nobody's going to come into a stream that has one person. So if I could just fill a lobby and if that could trick someone, then so be it. And if that person then, you know, starts becoming active or starts commenting, that's going to help Turbo out. And if they subscribe, that's going to help him out greatly. So it's just like, it's doing those little things for each other because we're all in it together at the end of the day.
And you wouldn't be I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Just even saying hi to someone in their stream does
means everything.
Yeah, it means everything because they could have like no viewers at that point, but saying hi, they can start interacting and then other people can see that, and then they start interacting with them. It just becomes a good domino effect in a way.
And I think I can speak for the three of us that, Joe, you are like, and this is not me bullshitting, like you are inspiration in that sense, where we try to constantly shout out random friends and stuff, and like we do it in like kind of a joking way, like at Who Dat Ninja, blah blah blah. Like go shout out Kyle.
Yeah.
But I feel like you are a true inspiration of that, because you are seriously one of the most genuine fucking souls I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see you and hug the fuck out of you tomorrow.
Don't get me. I do that. I do that with the sole purpose of this. A year ago, if you go back a year ago, I used to be part of a podcast. You just go back through my timeline. That wasn't like that. That was about me and what I'm doing, and not me, but the other person. And it was about all eyes on me. Spotlight has to be on me. It's me. And if there's someone else, they cool. Yeah, well, I'll play with you everyone once again. But it wasn't genuine. It was not genuine. And this podcast was an Xbox one, and I was predominantly PlayStation. And he literally it should have been a warning sign. It was just like, I'll just say you're playing Xbox. I'm like, but that's not true. And that was like kind of like the domino effect from that relationship, that if I'm doing something or I'm saying something or like I'm shouting out someone, it's because they legitimately watched your video and I really like, or like I'm like we're friends, right? Like you're my buddy. And so after I was done with that toxic ass relationship, I met Sean or not Sean and my friend Bobby Pauls, who's an old man, arthritic candidate. But like they saved me because I was about to quit. And from that moment on, I'm like, if I can help people like how these two awesome guys helped me, it's fantastic. Like I always start beef every trophy room. You hear me talk about Sean Capri because I love him. The guy's a brother to me. Actually, I'll do the Michael Scott thing. I don't care if Sean killed his whole family. He's a brother to me, and I love him.
Which he wouldn't, because he's the nicest person in the world.
He's the nicest person in the world. But like, I would tease him all the time about me not being able to be on his show, The Xbox Drive, and like I have like this whole week of like let me. And I love Sean. He gives me the ability to burst his balls because he knows it's all out of good fun, and so like. Then seeing his podcast go, but then like him telling me all the like awesome things he's doing, and I'm just like, anyway, I can help you. This is gonna be like awesome. It's one of those things. It's just like finding people that you like really gel with, that you really are jazzed to, I don't know, like make content with, and at the same time, just remember where you came from. Yeah. Like, you know, when I say that, I feel like. Again, like a pompous asshole because it sounds like I made it or something. I'm still super small, but like it's just constantly my biggest fear is losing sight of that, and like, you know, being like, look at my kitchen and it's like a $50,000 stove, right? It's just like I'm my number one thing is constantly remain humble, just constantly do it. So that's the way you succeed in life, is just constantly be reminded that. Of where you were. And shout out to Kyle, by the way, Who Dat Ninja 73, best friend.
Who Dat Ninja?
Who Dat Ninja?
AKA E3 King.
Dude. Can we just give him a shout out just to like
he gets a shout out every main course because he's gonna be on every single
he's on all of our splash images.
Splash images, yeah.
The E3 predictions.
Yeah, because he's the E3 King.
Good, because he's amazing.
I love Kyle so fucking much,
dude. That moment at prom though, when he got the runner up,
I legitimately got choked up.
Yeah, it was like one of the best things to see.
My plan when I rushed the stage for Zyger, I wanted to give Kyle a hug, but Tim was just like, "Oh, just do it." So I didn't want to just stay on stage.
Right.
Fuck, man. I can never say enough good things about Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. My number one memory is I went up that mic. And like he's like, "Thank you, John." I'm like, "Don't thank me. You thank Mup." That's the number one thing that's awesome about Make Us Better, right? It's like I'm like, "Listen, they bought it. I just shipped it to you." Right? Like, I don't thank me whatsoever. But like, I remember when my co-host left, Ren, and she's now off getting married. Oh my goodness, congratulations! Loser. And I was just like, dude, I I was just like, I know I have something with this PlayStation podcast. At the time, it was called PlayStation Podcast. And I was just like, I like it. And it's fulfilling something I knew I should have always done, which is like fulfill a niche. What is a thing you're really known for? And so like Sean helped me out with a couple episodes, and like Kyle came on 2 episodes, and I was just like, this kid, I like him. Like, you know, I met him through the meetups and everything, but I'm like, there's like this rapport I could build with Kyle that could make this show something really awesome. And like what I love about the Kyle story is like one day I just approached him like, do you want to be a part of this? Like he's like, oh yes. And like that's what it is. It's like it's ever since he's come on, like I get all the time people going like, you have the Colin and Greg effect, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
and I'm just like, well, thank you. Like that's like the highest honor to me. That's
right.
What the trophy room is just a long Roper report. So like, that's awesome. And it's I literally take all the success out of the trophy room. I may edit it. Use that term loosely. I may put it out on SoundCloud, but it's literally Kyle's energy. It's Kyle's brain that makes that the trophy room work. Because they're like every time, like when I'm like, Kyle, oh my God, you're amazing. He's just thought of something that I forgot to say, or couldn't even think of, and he just like he hops on it. Like every time, every person, the number one thing is like, oh my God, I love your show, and then the second thing is like, holy shit, isn't Kyle awesome? And like my biggest thing with Kyle, my biggest beef is, and I always say it, and I'll say it to the day I die or the day he realizes it, is how fucking wonderful he is. He's the epitome. I'm gonna get emotional of like how everybody should act towards each other. He is that. You know, he's the arbiter of positivity. And like, God, like when he's just like, I don't deserve this mic. You deserve a better mic than I'm giving you right now. Like, you deserve the best mic. You know,
he has the best mic.
Oh. I got the pun. I love it. Also, Mike, thank you for recommending this mic, the AKG.
Yeah, no problem.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love it, Mike.
Holy shit, it's so good. I love it so much.
Why didn't you recommend that to Matt and myself?
Because we're
okay, guys,
broke motherfuckers.
Yeah, we don't have the money.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, don't worry. When we're ready for SM7Bs, I got you.
Yeah, that's when you hit the money. That's when you hit the jackpot, right?
To wrap us up, because I feel like we should wrap up.
I
do want to share a quick anecdote about the first time I met Joe, Kyle, and Kelsey. I left Penn Station. I'm wandering around trying to spot these 3 motherfuckers. And I spot them. I instantly get in the circle, give Kelsey a big hug. It's the first time we meet in person and meet Joe and Kyle. And within 30 seconds, I'm like, yeah, this is my new family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, exceeded expectations. I love all 3 of you dearly.
Ugh.
And yeah,
thank you, kind of funny.
Yeah. No, seriously.
It's-
Like,
it's-
seriously, thank you to them.
Like, yeah.
Because we wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for them.
Nope.
Mike and Kelsey wouldn't be in love. If I can share the same time I met Mike, Kelsey just went through a rough breakup, and I was trying my best to be there for her. I remember talking to my best friend Amy. She's a bitch, but like, I remember talking to her, and I was just like,
Amy.
"We need to." Shout out
Poor
to
Amy.
Bitch.
Really quick,
I'm gonna get Amy on the show.
Oh
Amy still
yeah,
do
no,
the,
you guys should.
Amy still do the movie podcast?
No. We're gonna
No.
be doing something.
Okay.
Very fucked up. So, but I'm like, we need to bring Kelsey because she was in a relationship for a very long time. So I remember like we're at Palisades and like, come here, Kelsey, like giving her a big old hug, like everything's gonna be okay. And she sounded very like almost too optimistic too soon. I'm like, oh, she's already talking to a boy, and that boy was you, man. That boy was you. And I remember
Max slid into those DMs.
You like when we met, I was like, I fucking like this guy a lot. I like this guy a fucking awful lot. And like seeing you 2 walk, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. This kind of looks like an old like Italian family when the 2 families meet and the couple's dating each other. We're just walking behind them, looking how the date's going. That's how it felt, and it was just like, I'm like, this is something special. And when you came to the Halloween was it like I forget, some autumn party we had, the number one thing that everybody said about Mike was 2 things. Holy shit, he's so much better than the other guy. He's so freaking nice, and he's a cutie. And I'm like, and I go, I share all 3 sentiments
Especially
in
number
that
3.
order.
Especially number 3.
Yeah. I remember like Amy and Katie going, "Damn, how did Kelsey get this guy? Holy
This tall
shit!
drink of water over here.
this tall drink of water."
Can we not
I'm
talk
like,
about me anymore?
Yeah,
You brought it up.
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't mean to. Fuck.
yeah.
Can
But
I
no, that's the beauty of like this community that's larger than us. It's brought all of us together. It's created love.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huh,
So
boy.
the first time I met Kelsey,
Yeah.
I technically met Kelsey twice. So first time was when you were FaceTiming her at PSX.
Oh yeah.
I was there. And you were just like, say hi. I'm like, oh, hi. And then I met her at the prom. And the first thing she says to me is a pun. And I said, God damn it. The puns are real. The puns are real with this woman.
They're way too real.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So many puns.
That's what I love and respect her for.
Yep.
That pun game.
Guys, the reason I just stood up and how it got noticeably brighter in here, I can actually see the sky and some clouds right now.
Wow.
Ooh.
I still can't see that.
Oh,
Of
wow.
which, yeah,
It's dark.
Southern Oregon has just been covered in smoke
Yeah.
for the past 3 weeks.
Really?
The air quality actually went down to very unhealthy yesterday. So the fact that I can actually see the sky and clouds right now, I almost feel like crying.
Wow. Well, yeah, like is there? I know I'm gonna sound super dumb. I don't listen or watch the news anymore. But
We're
there's
dumb
like
East
a
coasters. It's okay.
yeah, there's like a wildfire going on there.
There's
Right?
huge
huge
fires
fires,
going.
yeah.
It's every summer. Southern Oregon, Northern California, actually almost all of Oregon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
One of them was, and a dude started like what, 7 of them or something like that. Like,
Almost all of them, some dude fucking
Yeah.
started.
yeah.
Let's start fireworks. 420.
trying-
Smokey the Bear.
I was trying so hard to end this podcast on like such a sweet, genuine note, and that it's gone.
hey, I see the sky.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, now we're talking about Smokey the Bear and shit.
if you want me to end it on a positive?
No, I don't trust you. I don't.
Flint, Michigan still doesn't have drinkable water. All right. Bye, everybody.
See, I don't trust him.
All right, guys.
Well-
we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for listening. Who the fuck's hosting this?
I am.
Joe's hosting.
I am.
Actually, no, Joe. Joe is actually hosting.
Oh yeah,
this
Joe's
one.
hosting. Whatever. Who cares?
Oh,
Take us
shit.
out, Joe.
Okay.
Take us out.
So
I can host, I guess.
all right. Okay. All right. The only way I know how to close it is with the trophy room. So
Do you want me
do
to
it.
close
Do
it?
it.
So keep hunting and keep playing PlayStation.
No.
And this is the part where we all wave.
Really quick though,
No.
you didn't. Where can people support?
Yeah,
Make Us
exactly.
Better?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. See, because
Plug everything
too much
now.
about myself.
No,
all right.
please.
Here's where I plug.
That's why you're on.
on. Watch the magic be happen. Okay. Magically crack my fingers. So you can watch my content where I talk about all things video games at Bad Big Games on YouTube. Just type in YouTube, search Bad Big Games, or if I want to be embarrassed, youtube.com/poly with an I games FTW at YouTube. You can find the Trophy Room on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, well, sort of, not Spotify, SoundCloud, anywhere where there's an RSS feed service. You can find us on. Rate us 5 stars. It helps me out, shows me that you care. And last but not leastly, if you want to support us over at Make Us Better, go to patreon.com/Make Us Better. You will make several other shows better day in, day out. And with all that said, and with all that out of the way, I'm done punning myself. That sounds dirty. Keep your wits about you.
Thank you, Joe.
Please go support them.
Yes.
Yes.
And everybody over there. They're incredible fucking human beings, and
Yeah.
they deserve it.
Mike, where
They
can we
deserve all
find
the
you?
money. You can find me at Towndrow1214, MikeTowndrow.com, MikeTowndrow_audio, all that fun, good stuff.
Matt?
At Shibs42 on Twitter and Instagram, and at Mac Towndrew on Twitter.
Still fucking hate that.
Yeah. And I'm Jake, and you can find me at JakeP47, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. And you can find 3 Best Friends podcast at 3BF podcast on Twitter and Instagram. But go check out that new website, www.3bfpodcast.com. It's amazing. You can find all the podcasts there. Click a button. You can find it. Google, Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Do it.
It's
You're
green
gonna
now,
enjoy it.
420, blaze it.
Blaze it. Like the green screen. We're going to blaze it. Mike, I'm
Yes.
pumped. I want to hear the music. Hit that music.
three best friends.